Yat e shik ero shne she e hastin de loin she to he glin she. Greetings, my relatives, my people, fellow educators. We're so happy to have you here at Teaching Native Waters. I'm a co-facilitator for the next 6 weeks in this module, and I'm from Page, Arizona, originally from Lupton. So that's a little bit about myself, and we'll do a better introduction when we see you on Wednesday. But for this week, Monday and Tuesday, we would like you to do some activities at home prior to coming to our live meeting on Wednesday. So let's get started without further ado. Let me share my screen with you. So we all know as educators what a KWL chart is, and we thought that using this graphic organizer would be a great way of incorporating different funds of knowledge, not only for your students, but for our own participants. And the great thing about a KWL chart is you're working with diverse populations, and it can accommodate needs from the lowest lows to the highest highs, from different cultural backgrounds as well. So I know that my students that I have taught, most of them are Dene students. They have funds of knowledge that are not traditionally spoken of in the school system, in a scholastic setting. And this is one great way of validating what they know already. And so we're going to go through these activities as if we were students ourselves, keeping in mind that we would be doing this for our own classrooms. Those of you who are new to education or who do not know what a KWL chart is, I'll just briefly explain what it is. So K stands for what I already know, what I want to know, and what I have learned. So this is the first column is where you'd have your students or you as participants fill out what you already know about claim, evidence, reasoning. And then we would transition to what we want to know. And usually the what I have learned is only after the module or the lesson is done. So let's take a look at what we're sending out in our emails this week. This week you should receive an email with a link to this KWL chart for what makes water drinkable. And instead of it being in columns, we have our KWL chart written into rows. This is just for ease of access. So what do you already know about claim evidence reasoning? Please fill out anywhere between 6 to 8 points of reasoning. Give it some real thought here. We value your expertise as educators. What do you already know about claim evidence reasoning? You might talk about, what you know about a claim. What do you know about evidence? You might talk about the relationship between the two. Is there a sequential order? You might talk about resources. There's just lots of things that you could share that you already know about claim evidence reasoning. And we'd love to hear what you know. Be prepared to share out on our live class meeting on Wednesday. Then we also asked prior to coming to class Wednesday that the I wonder, you fill this section out. So these are questions. What do you wonder about claim evidence reasoning from a teaching perspective? Or maybe what do you wonder for your students that you're teaching as well? Both are welcome. And next, we'll also send out a link for the Bozeman video, and I'll pull that up. It should look something like this. It says claim evidence reasoning framework, and it's about 7 minutes long. Please watch it, and then go back to your KWL chart and begin filling out the what I learned portion. So what are some of your takeaways from the Bozeman video? And be prepared to share out on Wednesday when you come to class. Then after class on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we'll continue filling out what we learned from the live session and from the activities that you just did this week. So hopefully that explains everything. And if you have any questions at all, feel free to email me or Megan. We're available to answer any things that you may come up. And we look forward to seeing you. And we're so happy to have you at Teaching Native Waters. And we hope to see you all soon. Hokoshina. So let me just exit out this here. Okay. We'll see you, Hokoshina.